How's everyone doing today? So, one of my biggest things right now on this channel is I see that 99% of people that watch my videos, they just watch them, they don't subscribe. So I hope today I can earn your subscription. If you do, please click subscribe. I really appreciate it. I can make more videos for you. Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about War Thunder, right? Premium vehicles. And the one I've identified to talk about today is the Harrier GR, put a little dot here, 3. Now this is a premium, and I will say, hands down, this is probably unanimous here with what I'm going to say. This is the best premium VTOL aircraft in the game. Hands down. And we'll kind of go into details why. We'll talk about it, and we'll go from there, right? So first, the battle rating of this thing is 9.7. 9.7, okay. So that means you'd be facing F4s, MiG-21s. So you're going to be seeing some of that 10.7 jets, as a heads up, alright? You're also going to be seeing a little lower than that, MiG-15s, MiG-17s, F1s, F11s, I believe, if I recall correctly. So you're basically going to see a whole variety of jets, right? You're going to see some refined, before they went to the F4 jets, kind of like, you know, your good old, the one plane John McCain flew, the 84 or whatever, I'm probably wrong here, right, 88. But you're going to be seeing kind of early Vietnam era jets, late Korean War jets, right, F-86s and stuff like that, you'll fight against. And then from there you move up to the latest edition of the Korean War jets, which is the F4, the MiG-21 and all that, right? Japanese T2, I believe that's how it's called, F2. I'm probably wrong, but correct me in the comments. It's a Tier 5 premium, right? Tier 5, so you can go and research all the way from Tier 1 all the way to Tier 5, right? So this is your top tier, end of tier, end of meta jet, right? You're going to be up there. Now the problem is the cost, $60. $60 can yield you a lot of money, or a lot of benefits, I would say, in War Thunder, especially on a sale. But for the time being, we're just focusing on the premium vehicle. So keep in mind, that's the cost you're going to foot. Now keep in mind too, this is GEs, right? So it's around $60 worth of Golden Eagles to pick this thing up. If I recall, it's like 8,000 Golden Eagles. So down the road, it'll probably be on sale for 50% off when they do their anniversary sales and stuff. So maybe you can snag it for like 4,000. So cut it in half for 30. Then I would pick it up. This is a premium, so like all premiums, you get a Silver Lion bonus, you get a RP bonus, which the RP bonus and SL bonus in this vehicle is good. It's good, but the repair cost is like 12,000. So you're going to need good games. You can't just fly out there and die. If you do, you're not really going to make like 1,000 Silver Lions. Had that happen to me before. So we're going to talk about the performance, the fun factor, and if it's worth it, okay? So let's dive in first to the performance. So historically, when I picked this up, when it first released on the latest and greatest patch, it got moved from 9.3 to 9.7. So what do I mean by that? It was out there for 9.3 games, literally sail clubbing. It was basically, it had an 80% win rate because you were facing 8.3 jets. So it was like early MiG-15s, early Sabres at most. I think F-80s or P-80s were in there at one point, and it was easy. It was very easy to play, especially with the missiles you get, and we'll talk about that. The SRAMs. The SRAMs, I believe it's 15 Gs they work the best at, but basically, if, let's say, use this example. If I'm here, this is my enemy, this is me. If my enemy makes a sharp turn, normally missiles that you fire will just go miss, right? SRAMs, how they work is this guy's turning a tight turn, right? But I'm all the way out here. If I kind of angle a little bit and release the missile, bam, he's gone. All right, and the missiles are really easy to use. Now the problem is their range. High recommendation: you don't fire at your target unless they're 1.5 kilometers or less away from you. That's my recommendation. If they're flying in a straight line too, not really, unless you're less than like a K out, right? When they start turning is when the missile performs the best, because it kind of intercepts them based on their maneuvers. That's where it works well at. Fun factor. It can win games. It's very fun. The SRAMs are the big difference, I would say, in this aircraft compared to the other premium VTOL. The SRAMs, which I believe the only other aircraft in the game is a 10.0 Harrier Hunter uses them. So yeah, you can win games with it. It's really fun. Highly encourage, if you get it, to take it out and see how it is. Now, is it worth it? RP and SL grinder, if you do well. And what I mean by if is you need experience at this tier. Because if you try to play it like you're playing props or a tier 4, or playing a Spitfire or something like that, like, this aircraft can turn, but what I recommend doing, start of the match, is what I always do. You fly all the way up to, like, I think it's 1,000,000 feet or whatever, probably wrong, but you know on top, 10,000 feet or something like that, 10,000 meters. Get an overview of the battlefield, and then based on your enemies that are flying around, you can go make maneuvers to go catch them, and then launch your SRAMs. But that's the thing, is top tier, you don't want to get in, and everyone says this, and you know, top tier is fun, blah blah, but at the end of the day, it's more as a progression as a player, right? You don't want to be joining top tier if you don't even have your own tier 5 yet. When you get the tier 5, get the premium vehicle, then start grinding everything out. Don't just pick up unless you've been playing other nations and you grind them all the way out and then you're just buying them left and right, that's fine. But as a new player, you need to focus tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6 before you start getting into that. Because any player can tell you, any other competitive game, if you try to go and join the end game meta or whatever, you're just going to get blown out of the sky. Because you don't know what's going on. You're playing against a lot of people that play this game for a long time. So that's pretty much it, folks. I'll just gameplay input here and there so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you like the video, hit a like on it and subscribe. I don't like to see these 99% people not watching, not subscribing. It's ridiculous.